Hey everyone, this is Terry. Welcome back. I'm a little bummed. I just filmed 3 hours of video and the microphone was not plugged into my camera. Welcome to the channel. You missed the makeup tutorial. I'll try to maybe salvage it. But what I wanted to tell you about was the Instagram message I got today. It was hilarious. I opened it up today and I got this message from someone that I didn't know. When that happens, I always try to be polite and answer back. Just to say hi, but to acknowledge someone, it's not that much of my time. I think to acknowledge people is really important. He said, "Hello, Terry," with the little emoticons, whatever emojis, with the little angel face. "You have a very beautiful smile. Keep it up." And I said, "Hello, thank you." This morning, I got a message. This is pretty funny. You guys know I'm from Texas. I am a Texan, no doubt about it. I said hello and thank you. And he said, "You are very welcome, dear. Mistake number one. Don't call me dear. I'm not your dear." Right there, there's a problem coming, right? Oh, you guys, before I get any further, please subscribe. I would love for you to subscribe. And if you have any comments on this, if this has happened to you, leave them in the comments, because I find this whole thing, even though I had fun with it, I find it very disturbing that people are trying to scam people. But let me tell you the conversation here. I may even try and put up a screenshot and blur out his name. "You're very welcome, dear. I was searching for an old classmate's." Okay. "When I stumbled on, not upon, but on your profile, I must confess that your smile has captivated me. There must be a secret behind that smile." And I responded, "Oh, classmates. Where from? My name is blank blank," which is not his screen name. "I am from," here's a big red flag, guys, "Texas, USA." How many people that are United States citizens say, "I'm from Kentucky, USA. I'm from Washington, USA. I'm from California, USA. I'm from Texas, USA"? Nobody. Sorry, I had fun with it. Okay, he says, "I'm blah blah, and I am from Texas, USA." And then I said his name. "I am from the great Republic of Texas." "Wow," he says. "If you don't mind, can we be friends, or even more than a friend?" "I no longer live there," I responded. "I moved to the West Coast a little over 30 years ago." He says, "That's okay. Are you married?" Yes, I'm married. I checked out his profile. He has 9 pictures on his profile. The first one was posted June the 7th. And there are typos in his bio. The construction link doesn't work, nothing. "Are you married?" Yes, I am. I'm saying, "You're probably about 20 years younger than I. I'm a single dad with 2 daughters, 15 and 10. Yeah, so he's younger than I am. Here's where the second part of single dad with 2 daughters, the tragic part comes in. I feel sorry for me. I lost my wife 3 years ago." He could have, but there are already red flags. Texas, USA. "I'm sorry to hear that tragic news. Thanks for your concern, dear." Drives me out of my mind. Really, guys, if you have experience with this, let me know. "Thanks for your concern, dear. If you don't mind, we can be friends. On Instagram, my page is open. New followers are always welcome." Not only on Instagram, WhatsApp. What is that? I've heard of it, but I have absolutely no idea what it is. I haven't heard of it used in good terms, though. So what I'm assuming is that it disappears or something, maybe? Yeah, I'm 58. "So if you don't mind, WhatsApp or Skype. I don't use those. To me, they're trouble waiting to happen," I said. "So are you," and I'll tell you the 2 names that he gave me. I just won't use the last name, although it's very common. "Are you William or John? Your last name is very common as well." "I'm William J." He says the last name. I said, "Appears to me that you have a typo in your website link, or in your bio for your website link. Tell me quickly so I know there's no Googling involved. What was the first capital of Texas?" For you guys that are not Texans, some of you may know this, some of you probably don't. Texas was its own nation before it became a state. And the capital, we had a different capital before Austin became the capital. And he responded, "West Columbia." I've never heard that one. West Columbia, Texas? I don't think so. "Why are you asking?" He starts to get a little irritated with me. "Why are you asking? Tell me, are you giving me an assignment or what? Because I do not understand this BS question." I think I hit a nerve. "Why did you ask?" he says. "West Columbia," I said. "You're not Texan. Your website doesn't exist. And I'm extremely careful with my personal safety. I can't fault you if you used an assumed name, as I do myself. My name's not Terry Anderson, but it's not out there for the public either. And then he says, are you real or are you fake? Be sincere. I'm real, I replied. I'm just not naive. I want to see you, he says, on video. Before I will believe you. I don't want to waste my time on scammers. Excuse me, but you contacted me. You don't have to be scared. I am real too, T.O. To me, grammar Nazi sometimes. We can give this a trial, he says. And then I respond, you don't know the first capital of Texas? There are no pictures of your children or your wife on your Instagram, and your website is not active. Even when I corrected your typo, your website doesn't exist. There are just too many questions in your web. Then he says, if you're real, why don't you come on video? Duh, that's what I do all the time. So I replied, there are videos of me and pictures all over the web. It's not my reality that's in question here. Then he says, I don't have to post everything about me on social media. It's my private life. Kind of all one word right there. And I said, smart move, as mine is mine. Then here's where he gets a little bold and he tries to Instagram call me, which I didn't even know you could do. I'm that out of touch with what the heck is going on here. I had no idea. And I deleted it, didn't accept it. He says, you are not real. He tried to start another video chat. I deleted it. I said, I keep my public persona and my real life separated at all costs. Nice try on the calls. As I've mentioned, I don't do that. And then he says, you are a scammer. You're fake. Then I replied, I don't think I'm the scammer, or I would have reached out. As I've mentioned, there are videos, appearances, pictures of me all over the web. I just keep my private life and my money mine. I've pointed out your mistakes, yet you failed to correct them. The wife, the 2 kids, no pictures, single dad, Texas, USA. You don't know the first capital of Texas? If you know the first capital of Texas, drop it in the comments. Let's see if you're a Texan. And then if you have to Google it, you will have learned something. I've pointed out your mistakes, yet you failed to correct them. I wish you a wonderful day, and may the next woman you do this to be wise as well. Enjoy wherever you live. Goodbye, Mr. X. Then he says, oh, and this hurt. Goodbye, fake Terry. I said goodbye. Have a nice day. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I've seen these shows and I've watched these people get scammed out of a lot of money. And the sad part is they put their lives on this. They're desperate for friendship, they're desperate for love, and they put their lives on it and they end up losing everything. My son had a similar encounter the other day with someone that started following him on Instagram about 3-4 weeks ago, and he came down and he started laughing. He says, Mom, look at this. Does this look like a scam to you? And I said, oh yeah, that looks like a scam to me. So he says, I think I'm going to have some fun with this. She says she's 24. Ask him how old he was. Ask if he was married. No, I'm not married, but I would love to be married, he said. I'd love to have a family. Do you have a job? What do you do? How much money do you make? And my son is just sort of laughing. He has this great, if you know who Muttley is, he has this great Muttley laugh. It's kind of like my dad did. It's hilarious. And she said, where do you live? And he said, I live on the West Coast. Where do you live? She never responded, if it was a she. There were only a few pictures up on her Instagram account. And so she got a little quiet and he said, I'm just gonna come out and ask, are you a Nigerian? Are you a Yahoo boy? A Yahoo girl? Radio silence. And she quickly unfollowed him and blocked him. He can't find her. I was so proud of him because a lot of people in his position would do that. And I have personal experience with this. A few years ago, I received a message on my biker page from a professor in Texas that said, Amy, I've tracked you down. Amy? That rung a bell with me because someone had told me a few months earlier that there was a dating site with my picture and the name was Amy Smith. And he did confirm that that was the name of this woman he was looking for. And it took me a bit of time to convince him that I'm not Amy Smith. I'm sorry, I'm Terry Anderson. I'm not Amy Smith. Or the public knows me as Terry Anderson. And I said, dude, you're being scammed. I'm not Amy. What do you need to know? So I got a hold of the Catfish show, and I told them, this woman or this person is using my images, and now there's this man that's contacted me, and he's angry because I kind of ghosted him. He's thinking, well, it wasn't me. I didn't ghost anybody. And the producer called me back and said, see if you can get a phone number from the girl. So I got a hold of the guy, and like I said, he was a professor in Texas. At first he said yes, and then he backed out, which I don't blame him. The job and the school he was at, it would have been a pretty big embarrassment for all of this to come out on the TV show Catfish. And at first, he said, I'll get the phone number, but he never did. Catfish, the producer, called me back, and I said, he's ghosted me, he's gone. But it just really pisses me off. There are people out there taking other people's pictures, making fake profiles, scamming people. And I've been told several times, you're on dating websites, you've got several Facebook accounts, you've got this and this. It's like, no. And it's funny because they all have me blocked. Because when I try to do a search, I can't find them with my account, but I can find them with other accounts. Guys, just don't be foolish. If a scammer gets a hold of you, find out it's a scammer. Have some fun. Why not? They started it. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Okay, it's 4:38. I have to get my nails done. Yes, I get to get out of COVID lockdown, get my nails done, pedicure, have fun. You guys, I'd love for you to subscribe. I'd love for you to comment. Give me a like, ring the bell, get some notifications. Follow me on this journey of life. We do all sorts of stuff. Travel, vlogging, talking, crying, motorcycles, makeup. You get my life uncensored. Me, the real me, and the adventure along the way. Join me. I would love it. You guys have a rockin' day. Peace out, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye, guys.